In this Lynx whiteboarding video, we are going to look at saving and sharing. There's a lot of options within saving and sharing that we will walk through today. You can find all of these here within the bottom left corner. I like to call this the hamburger icon, or it's the save menu, to find your options. The first thing I want to talk about is saving, because these are not really saving in real time. You have to choose where to save it to, as well as what you want to call it and where you want to put it. And so let's click on the Save As and talk about this. There's two places I recommend you save to. First is either your Google Drive, and the second is your Lynx Cloud. And so your Google Drive, you have hopefully already synced from the syncing video that you could choose to save your file to. I recommend saving it to your Google Drive if it's something that you want to share with other teachers or students and it's kind of a finished copy. If it's something you want to use every day to like re-pull back up and to create another copy of it, I would save it to your Lynx Cloud so that you can easily pull it up as well. So let's pretend like I am finished with this one and I want to save it in my Google Drive. I can click here, I can title it maybe Test Lynx File, and then also you want to decide, well, what type of file do you want it to be? Do I want it to be all links, so it's available to open it up in Lynx, some of the previous ones, or as a PDF, or do I just want it as a PDF? And so I'm going to call it all Lynx files and say save. So it is now saving and it has a name to it. And if I go back into my in that opening home screen and I look within my Google Drive portion of Lynx, I should be able to find this test whiteboarding Lynx file. The other options I want to walk you all through today, as you can see now, it also renamed it up here as a test Lynx file. So it's saved now. I want to talk to you about sharing, whether it's with teachers or students. Saving or sharing can be done here also within that saving content panel under print and share. So under print and share, you have some options. As you can see right now, I'm on the printing side if I wanted to print these as handouts for some reason. But most of us, I think, will always want to share them. And so when I say share, it's going to give me a QR code option or a link. And so I can choose, do I want to share all of the slides, just some of them? How do I want them to look? So I'm going to share, I want all of them, one per page. Yes, that makes sense to me. And I'm going to click the share button. And when I click that share button, it's going to export it and share it as a handout. I can either let my students or other teachers, parents, if it's a parent night, faculty members, if I'm an administrator or a leadership member presenting, I can share it via QR code, let people come scan this. I can also copy to clipboard this link, and I could now post that whether it is on my learning management system like Google Classroom for students to have, or it could be posted on like Seesaw, however you share things within your classroom. You could also email it to a colleague if you wanted to, or a parent, for them to follow along with your handout notes. And so that is sharing. Keep in mind though, these are static images. And so you're probably thinking, well, what if I wanted to share this file, but with a colleague so that they can also possibly have this file on their own? And so, yes, that would be very helpful to share a lesson with the teachers, but make it that editable copy. That can be done, but it has to be done back in, and I'm going to pull mine over here, back in the Lynx Cloud account in your Chrome browser. And so this is how you set up your account initially, and you connected your Google Drive. If you want to share a file, if you're here and you're logged in, so I need to log in, I'll go ahead and just do my single sign-on. There we go. And log myself in. And so once I'm logged in, I need to go to the cloud drives to find that lesson. So here are my cloud drives, and I just saved that one to my Google Drive. Remember that I didn't put it in Lynx, I put it in Google Drive. Let's see if it's one of those top options for me to quickly find. Oh, of course, it has all my folders, which is great, but it's kind of hard for finding my Lynx lessons. And so I'm going to go back to my Lynx Cloud. Let's see what I have in here. Might be quicker to show you. There we go. So here are the ones I've saved in my Lynx Cloud account. And now when I'm looking at the file, so maybe let's see, I made this test Google Slides one, and maybe I want to share this one. If you go to that hamburger icon and select the share file, I can, there we go. I'm going to go ahead and say share file, and then I'm looking to share by email, and I can now type in, maybe I want Roslyn, my colleague, to get this. So it's going to email her and let her know that she has a file to open, and then it will prompt her of how she has to have a Lynx Cloud account like this, but it will then prompt her to then get it and download it to her account. And just warn that teacher, if they do not get it in their email, check that junk or clutter folder, because I have found that at times it goes there as well. But once they get it, there's a gray link in their email, and then it will show up in their shared folder. So let me come back to my Lynx Cloud, and here's my shared folder. So if I open up this, these are the lessons that someone else shared with me. And so I can open them and now make them my own. And so that is very helpful. The last thing I really want to quickly show you is that you can also set up groups for team sharing. You also have to be here within your Lynx Cloud file account. And then if underneath the down arrow by our login name, you'll notice manage groups. And so here you can create and add a group of people. And so that would allow you to have multiple emails. So like maybe the 3rd grade team or the history department, if you guys all want to share, you can add a group. And then let's see, I'll just put this test group and say add. And then once I add the group, then when I click on it, it's going to let me manage those members. As you can see, I can add emails from here. So then I can add colleagues that need to be here within that group. And so then when I go to type them in and I add them, I can just add the whole group. So that's very efficient now to share that editable copy. Thank you so much for watching this Lynx video. This has been a video on how to save and share, whether you're saving and sharing with students or with your colleagues. Thank you so much for watching.